Hello. What's good, everybody? It's Tuesday night, so you already know it's time to get back into another Daredevil episode. We're getting into episode 6 tonight, and you already know the ones I'm getting into it with. We got the one, the only Dark Devil. What's up, AK? How we doing tonight?
I am all right, a little tired, but I'm here for this episode.
Ready to discuss it. We already know they're going to be dropping another one tonight. I wonder if they're going to drop 2 again at the same time. I haven't heard anything, but that'd be something. Oh, we already know Muse can fight. What's up, fandom? How we doing tonight?
Can he?
Yo, I mean the way how Daredevil fights, allowing some of his opponents getting his like their licking from time to time during fights. I'm like, well, hold up, can the man fight or can he not? I don't know, but Daredevil won the fight.
He won, but he looked like he was getting it in. We got to talk
he
about
was getting manhandled though.
Oh, I mean, he was doing a thing or two about a thing or two, and he got through DareDevil Born Again, episode 6, Excessive Force. And we opened with a graffiti artist whining about being harassed when they are like, there's so many other bad actors in the city. But I don't know, as New Yorkers, what are your takes on the social degradation of public property? How about you, fandom? How do you feel about artists and graffiti artists?
Well, they never tag any of my property, so I'm cool with it. Keep on.
You down? How about you, AK? How do you feel about the graffiti?
I'm about the same. I mean, the most places I see it in are like billboards. It used to be heavy in the subway, but a lot of that they've cleaned up, or at least for very few times I've seen that there are actual murals that they will put on the trains purposely. But outside of that, if you just tag something that's on the side of a building, and 9 times out of 10 these buildings are facing alleys, who mad about that?
Yeah.
I don't know. It never seems to really do too much. Now, if it's malicious and it's like, high traffic areas, then we might want to discuss you not tagging my stuff, especially if I'm expecting good people to come in here all the time.
I hate taggers. Like, I'm down with graffiti.
Yeah, that stuff. Well. Yeah.
But the problem
is,
if
it's malicious, then we have to have a talk.
Yeah, sure. Exactly. Like, I don't want to see your little nickname tagged all over everything. Like, it doesn't look good. Man, nobody cares. Like, who are you?
You don't need to rep your set on my building.
Exactly. Well, speaking of well done, did you notice the absolute scope and size of that opening mural? Like, that building took up an entire city block, and the picture took up almost the whole side of the building. I was like, how could one get that whole done? How could you get that done in one night?
I don't think it was in one night. I think it was it started, and nobody's really policing tagging like that, especially if it looks like it's something that's like super professional. And I mean, Muse is absolute darkness and evil, but he can paint. So it was actually looking pretty nice being put together.
It certainly wasn't the most positive image of their city's mayor and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they let him get away with that. If he was trying to do it straight through, somebody would come by and be like, "Hey, somebody's tagging."
Somebody would have. But also, this is Hell's Kitchen we're talking about. You can be out in broad daylight doing a whole bunch of dirt, a whole lot more worse than tagging a building and not be noticed.
What's up, fandom? You ever been walking by the city streets and seen somebody tagging a big mural like that?
Hell no. I was questioning too, like, how long did it take him to like do that? Like, he hasn't been like literally up the entire night.
That would have been multiple
day.
seconds.
Like, what the hell?
Like,
how many people did he kill to produce that one?
Right.
Oh, I think they told us. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. He would not be out there in the daytime. So no, it took him several nights to put that together.
Yeah, that's great. And if it just seems like after one night, somebody would be keeping eyes on it, knowing they'd be coming back to try to catch him. So that's just, I don't know. That's kind of a plot hole, I believe. That's kind of weird. I don't see how he could do something like that. But that was nuts. We see Matt trying to stay on the righteous path, holding the Foggy's memorial and praying, but seems like he can sense it slipping away and can feel the devil screaming to come back out. Like, it's coming soon. And down there at City Hall, Fisk gets an unscheduled visit from a not-so-old friend, and Luca decides to come down personally and tell Fisk face-to-face that he's not paying the 1.8. Like, is this because the robbery was a bust and he doesn't have it? Or does he really think he can just come down here and bulldog Fisk these days? Like, what's up, AK? Like, does he really think this man is retired from the game or something?
I don't think he believes he's retired from the game, but I do think he is operating on the cocky misconception that he's not, that Kingpin isn't going to come back out here and bust your back if he needs to. I think you are vastly in your hubris, young man, throwing rocks in a glass house. And I feel like you need to remember who the fuck this man actually is before you run up on the mayor's office. You are in City Hall, my dude. You think the little security that's down in the lobby is gonna protect you if they see this man throw you over the banister from the 3rd floor? That'll be the quickest cover up in New York history.
Instantly. Unbelievable. What's up, Lottie V? We see you out there. Lady V in the house.
Hey, Lady V.
Oh man, yeah, that's insane. This guy has
you always pronounce that, bro.
I know every time. That's why I come back. Oh, what's up, Phantom? Is Luca just taking a not so calculated risk? Like, do you think he actually has something on Fisk that he feels he can hold him at bay, or is he just growing a pair?
He has nothing on Fisk. Everybody knows like what Kingpin did in the past. But again, it's like he still thinks that like this new Kingpin is soft and he ain't the same one. Little does he know what the hell he did to Adam in the previous damn episodes. So again, this is a matter of time. But now Kingpin can't like straight up even kill Luca if he wanted to, because people now see he just walked up in here. So if he comes missing, he's like, wait a minute, you just came in here, you got missing? What the hell? But even though that's still not going to do anything, but still.
He lives that life. I mean, if he comes up missing, he comes up missing.
He ain't safe, exactly. It would not matter. No fingers would be pointed back at Fisk.
Yeah, nobody's gonna miss that man. They'll be like, "Oh, he's a gangster. He got."
Now, who next is gonna fill that void?
But he finds out real quick where Fisk stands on those thoughts, and has Fisk taxed him almost double. Like, what happens when he fails to pay? Is Fisk gonna send him to jail or the afterlife? AK.
I mean, those two things are not mutually exclusive. he could send him to lock up first, send him right over there to Rikers to sit and chill, marinate for a couple months, and then he just happened to get got. Oh no, there was a prison fight on the yard and he didn't make it.
No. Oh, that is crazy. Then back up with Matt. Heather can't help but try to shrink him, and like after his ordeal at the bank, but he just shrugs it off like, oh, it's nothing. Like, I can't believe this episode just didn't even touch on the bank heist really, other than this scene. Like, it's like the two weren't even connected. I still like, why did they drop them two at once? Like, are they just in a hurry because they got something else out and they didn't want them overlapping? Or, I mean, do you have any thoughts on that, fandom? Like, why would they drop two at once last week?
That could be possible, because remember during didn't they had to like redo reshoots for the show? So it's like eventually they have like the whole schedule, and then because of the whole reshoots they had to like delay it, so maybe they decided to like drop two. I think they're gonna drop another two for the finale as well, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's something about a different show.
Maybe. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, they might be.
Once I could see him do it again.
I think it was to deal with some of the filler, because and I think that's something that we all said about the last episode. It was good, but it was a lot of filler in there, so this helped to pile on to the filler, and it did move some points in the story along a little bit more.
That's what I was like. Maybe that's why there's like 9 episodes and not like 8 or 10. Like this one got split in 2, so instead of 8 episodes, it made it 9 episodes. Because that was weird. That makes sense too. Why do they have 9 episodes? It's kind of a weird number. Usually it's 6, 8, or 10. So yeah, maybe that was it. This one ran a little bit long. They wanted to bust it up, and they just split this one in 2, made 1 episode total. Yeah, just a weird deal. But Heather better be careful what she wishes for, asking for all these interviews with Punisher and other vigilantes. Like, and does she know, like, how does she know that Matt knows Daredevil? She's all, you've worked with him before, right? Like, who the hell told you that?
I was questioning that. I'm like, when in the past has like he ever mentioned like he worked with Daredevil, knows Daredevil? Like, is she just assuming? Yeah. Like she knows something? Like, I was like mind boggled when she said that.
Me too.
When it came to like, if she can't really say Spider-Man because now she know, like, actually no.
Well, she knows of Spider-Man. She just don't know about Peter.
Yeah. But whatchamacallit, Frank, yeah, that's one thing. But I was dying just like he was when he said, "Oh, can I get an interview with Frank?" I'm like, how the hell is that gonna go down?
Right? Oh.
Yeah, well, she's pretty high profile. in her job. She's very skilled, so it's highly possible that she would have some of that information. I'm thinking, I think, did she like just have a book drop or something? So I'm assuming she's been on the scene for quite some time, and she could follow the news just like BB and her uncle were doing to pick up them clues. It's if you don't look for it, you're not going to really see it. But I think if you do and you follow the clues, you can find out all that information if you really care to. And she would have the access to do it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Little does she know she's gonna be talking to a masked individual, but it's not the one that she wants to talk to.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe I'm with that. I think we nailed that.
That's
right
a bold prediction, I think. Yes, absolutely.
We nailed that shit right out of the gate. Why else would they just show him like that? Like, I don't know, too much of us showing him in the scene as not being somebody. I think that's absolutely going to be him. Another one making crazy assumptions is Hector's niece. Like, what the hell makes her think out of all the people in New York City, this blind lawyer is the hero that's going to answer all your problems? Like, to come to this conclusion seems off the charts ridiculous to me. Like, which got me thinking, does she already somehow know that Matt is Daredevil? What do you think, AK?
I don't think she expressly knows, but what she does know is Matt cared about her uncle, and he is a skilled lawyer. And if she is going to have any type of connection that she could possibly at least sit and have the openings of the conversation with, it's Matt. So I think her logic is sound. I don't know what she saw in his notebooks or notes. However, his clue board was, if it was hidden in the closet, wherever she's reading all this stuff, Matt's literally like the only connect that she can go to. I mean, like she said, why would she go to the cops? They're not going to help her.
But this is a blind man, and she's acting like she's walking in asking Batman for help. You know what I mean?
I can't with your DJ for that one. I mean,
it's okay. Outside of the money troubles, she kind of is going in to ask Batman for help. Matt actually is a pretty damn good detective, which is one of the reasons he's a good lawyer. And I'm saying, and it's not even just away from the blind list at all. We don't even have to take that into account. He is her only other connection to find out anything, because who else would she call? Yeah, there's literally no one else that she has access to that would even give her the time of day. So it makes sense to me.
I just think she's asking an awful lot of this man that she barely knows. Like, that is just whoa. Unless, like I said, she somehow realized or was put 2 to 2 together. We already know she's smarter than your average bear. Maybe she somehow figured it out, or at least has a sneaking suspicion that might be who it is. And she is definitely out of her mind if she thinks Uncle Hector in any way, shape, or form wanted his little niece out there putting herself in harm's way like that. Like this,
not right now.
Not on one.
Nah, now with you out there with no training, like you ain't even put the medallion on yet.
I mean, just the
what are you doing?
Absolute nerve of this little girl. Like, I get you're still hurt your uncle being killed, but who are you to come in here dumping all that all over the one man who was actually there to help your uncle out? Like,
you know what though? I think I formulated a small theory about how she's gonna get trained up a little bit, and I don't think it's gonna be Matt. I think it's gonna be Hawkeye's stepdaddy.
Oh
yeah, maybe that'd be pretty sick. The or Hawkeye stepdaddy? You mean the new
girl Hawkeye stepdaddy?
Yeah,
I forget his name.
That's my guy. I feel it. That was so dope.
There's a reason. There's a reason we got these 2 cameo. Yeah, yo, you didn't catch the reference?
To train her though.
Yeah, he's literally he's right there in the city. He's on the spot. And he's been doing shit behind the scenes already. Did you miss that opening clip?
Please no. Oh my god, AK.
I'm just following the clues, bro.
That's me.
I'm just following the clues.
Like, maybe not.
I mean, y'all remember he does have an alter ego. There's a reason that they told us about the fencing in Hawkeye. There's a reason we saw that little clip of him being going around. He's been out there with a mask on himself doing something. We just ain't heard about the whole thing yet.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can't wait to find out more about it. But back at City Hall, the heads are all in a tiny like tizzy over the news about this serial killer in town, and they're all yammering away. And then we hear like this ticking clock going on in Fisk's head. Like, what was this a countdown of some sort? Like, is it only a matter of time before he just drops the facade and lets them all know like Kingpin is now officially running the city? Like, what was that ticking clock about, Phantom?
I'm confused. When was this ticking clock? That's something that's not remembering.
What the sir?
When they were
it's been a week that I've seen this episode. I saw it one time.
It was they were all in the meeting, all the heads, like the cops and the sanitation, all those guys were in a meeting, and the detectives, and they were all yammering about the serial killer and what should happen and what needs, and they were all just like a bunch of clucking chickens, and Fisk was just sitting there quiet with like this ticking clock going on in his head, and then all of a sudden he started laughing kind of hysterically and then broke it down on him.
Yeah, I don't know about this. It could just be a countdown to him becoming just the Kingpin again, or just him just being annoyed by all this. How long has he just been sitting there just waiting and just for a response and just some yapping and gotten no solution? And still, it took a sanitation guy to figure all this out before the police. Was an amazing line.
Exactly.
That right there. That's the biggest thing. I don't think that he properly understood the gravity of what he would have to be doing as the mayor. I think he thought he could go in. It was going to be easy as hell to delegate some random different orders, and he was then very easily going to be able to move through the shadows and whatnots. And what he's finding out is, no, you do have to be putting this work in. You have to be out here seeing, talking to the right people, holding whatever fundraisers, practically campaigning still throughout the whole time, so the people see you out here putting in your work. But he is getting tired of having to do that. And right there, that clock, that's him just getting ready to check out more and more and more. They're talking about this seriousness of this situation, and it is serious because and that line was a fucking banger. That is a bar and a half.
Mm-hmm.
When sanitation figures out that there is a serial killer before the cops do.
Yeah, maybe it's time to
and that again is what I was saying. You can do a whole lot of shit in the daylight and not get caught in some places in New York, and Hell's Kitchen is one of them. And also, again, no, even though he's doing it at nighttime, nobody's really paying attention to a dude that's putting up a mural, especially when it's to the level of skill that he's been showing in what he's doing. So yeah, to figure that out, you can't wash that wall. Hey, there's epoxy mix in there, but that's not really even the problem. There's some blood and human parts in there. So yeah, and the laugh, I think, is really just him processing. It's like when people hear bad news and they laugh. They don't mean to be laughing. It's just a nervous tick. That's how they cope.
Letting us know, yeah, like we got a crazy man running the building.
Mm-hmm.
Inmates have taken over the asylum. Fisk tells Vanessa about Lucas showing up down at City Hall, and she didn't really seem all that surprised about it. What's up, Phantom? Was it secretly her idea for him to show up down there?
No, I don't think it's her idea for him to show up down there.
You think he just did it?
That's not her style.
He's an idiot to the point that he would show up down there.
That part.
Before Fisk's event, Vanessa sits him down and explains the situation and what to expect from New York's elite. And he's like supposed to be going down there asking him for money. But since he doesn't really need it, will any of them be able to hold sway over him in the end, AK?
That is going to be a double-edged sword that I think he's going to learn in some way, shape, or form that he should be listening to Lil Fencing stepdad over here. He's trying to tell him, like, bro, you really do need to mind the people that are in this room. And I don't think he's talking about himself. He's not, from what we've seen, he's not a malicious person like that. Does his family have gobs of money? Yeah. Or is he in the city and working in his own arena? Yeah. But he doesn't have the evil intent that a lot of these folks have. And Fisk is not one to ever want to kiss somebody's ass. And that, again, is going in with these mayor duties that he's getting tired of having to do. This is like his first real bout with that. Like, yeah, you have to schmooze, bro. You have to up your schmooze powers. And if you don't do that, just like that lady was telling you, things really might not be as easy as you think they are. You're already finding out they're kind of hard. They'll get worse if you don't have them on your side. So what are you going to do?
Yeah. Fisk is not an ass kisser, no matter what the murals say. That is for sure.
His hubris and his ego is going to fuck him up.
But I gotta say, like I was saying, I had no idea I would be that excited to see that Jack's back. Like, we get an appearance from none other than the swordsman himself. Welcome to the series, Mr. Duquesne. I was like, feel the swordsman back in the house. I did not expect that at all. I don't know. Did that at least make you grin, Phantom?
Nope, I didn't like him in Hawkeye, so why would I like him here?
That's just it. I didn't like him in Hawkeye either, so I don't know why I was so happy when I saw him in this series. But
You just like seeing a cameo. That's it. We just love the cameos. I like the cameo. I was like, oh, shoot, he's here. But at the same time, I was like, oh, he's here.
I'm excited.
I think it was just the cameo at first. But then once that kid was like, hey, yo, y'all, you heard about this fencing dude over here? And I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. I know a fencing dude. And then he came back and here he is at the Schmooze Fest. And I was like, okay. See, and that's when that tinfoil cooked in my brain. It makes sense. Why else are they showing us Kamala's daddy and now Hawkeye's stepdaddy? There's reason they put people where they put them.
I think they're just putting them all in here to tie it all in together, just so there can be no question. Yep, everything is now tied together because they denied for so long, and now they're like, nope, fuck it, we're flipping the script. Everything's tied together. We bringing everybody in.
If that's all it is, that's cool too.
Absolutely. Oh, let's have another one night stand with the She-Hulk. I mean, let's bring it. Let's bring her back.
Yeah, please. Yeah, nobody's gonna complain about that.
I am here for it. Oh man, they made a point to show us Fist suits aren't fitting anymore. Is this because that, like, in his new role, he's just getting fat and lazy, or something else? Because we see him down there eating them big bowls of pasta.
I think it's a little bit of both. He thought he could get comfortable, so he's been lax and eating those extra cushy carb heavy meals. It doesn't seem like he's been working out and being in shape as much as he was, because I think they would have shown him doing that if that's the regiment that he was on, but that's not where he's been. And yeah, look, you done tore your suit. That's all right. We'll just go ahead and get you a whole new wardrobe. One damn suit. Like, you can't maybe just take what he has and let him out a little bit, add a little bit more fabric in. That's very easy. But no, let's go to the mall. Or well, no, he wouldn't shop at the mall.
My man's packing it. No,
he's going to Saks.
Please believe he's getting tailor made. He's not buying anything off the rack.
Oh, very, very. Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100%. And you know what, Lady B? Vanessa might be moving in the shadows. Matter of fact, yeah, I think she is. But I don't think she had a whole lot to do with anything that was going on tonight. I think Vanessa, from how she was looking in that scene, she's just looking to wait until this shit starts going left and fumbling like she told him it would. I think right now she's biding her time a little bit.
I'm with Lady V. I think she's on the down low because they made a point for so many times, like, Luca, give your wife my regards. At the party, tell your wife I love the flowers. Somebody else, give your wife my regards. So they were making a point, like, hey, give Vanessa
to keep eyes on that.
Props to Vanessa.
I think that's a red herring though.
And then
because what's his name is also extremely cocky in the way he's been moving, as we saw coming up to the mayor's office. Why the fuck would you do that? Unless you want to sign your death warrant.
But even like that look Vanessa gave when Fisk was leaving, he's like, oh, I have something came up. Can you take care of this for me? And she's like, oh, believe I'm already taking care of this for you. But yeah, I got you. So I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm with Lady V. I think she's creeping on the down low. I think she's got some major plans in the work that we haven't seen yet.
She would. There's so many people at her disposal that would be better than using that dude, though.
What dude?
I don't know. What's his name that came up to the office?
Oh, Luca. Oh, that's Luca,
yeah.
That's just one of many pieces. That's just a disposable piece of the puzzle. That's all that is. Like, yeah, go in here, get him killed, then she'll be able to put who she wants at the head of his family and have even more power. So that'd be a total risk. I love that.
I mean, if she is moving like that right now with him, then she doesn't need to replace him. He's already in her pocket. So I don't know.
Did you notice whatever Matt was listening to when Cherry walked in to tell him about the serial killer was talking about like the old shut down train line, which is exactly where Muse has been doing his dirty work. So if even the news knows about that place, why haven't the cops been there already to at least check it out?
They wouldn't pay attention to that because a lot of that stuff is supposed to be blocked off. Like you have to, like, there's a lot you have to do to get to those places. They're not just open willy-nilly.
That's crazy. I'm just like, if they've got articles on it and everybody else talking about it, like, go check
Nah,
this out. If you're looking for a serial killer, maybe something like that's where they're hanging out.
he straight up pulled the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and that's his lair now.
Right? Also checking out are the two beautiful, albeit not too smart women that decided to interrupt Muse in mid-mural, talking about, can I get a photo?
That's how you know this was a TV show, because real New Yorkers, especially women that work in the trade that they work in, they would not just go into a damn dark alley and start talking to about somebody spray painting, even if they thought it was Muse. That's absolutely not. They would be way smarter than that.
Well, at least we know for now, Muse is crazy. What a waste. Just going to kill two beautiful women like that. Are you out of your mind? That's terrible.
Like, bro, they like you. Like, they talk to you because they dig your work. You have a fan club. What are you doing?
Speaking of fans, we already touched on it, but yeah, one more time, dude. That little dig that Fisk got on the commissioner when the sanitation guys figure out there's a serial killer on the loose before NYPD does. Maybe it's time to change the protocol. It's like talking about, I am done working with your worthless asses. Like, that is the greatest line. Like,
he had a point.
He did. Of course, that's just it. Like, everything's so corrupt and messed up, he doesn't have to do anything. Just let it take its course, and then he can just like, well, you did this, so now I can go this way. Like, now I have a reason to go my way. Like, he's like 3 steps ahead. I love this. Playing chess when everybody else playing checkers. Fisk decided to put a task force of his own together, and all the worst cops, of course, in the precinct are the ones he put on the scene. And he's now got his own personal little corrupt army. So how long will it take, fandom, before these cops are more loyal to Fisk than they are to Gallo, the commissioner?
I think it literally just happened within this damn episode. The moment he gave his speech and everything, they were like, "Oh well, damn, let's go." Because he literally recruited like the worst cops,
the worst of the worst.
It's like, and you're literally, it's like, wait, you're telling us we can actually do our shit in broad daylight now, that we don't have to hide?
Cameras.
It's over.
Game over. He said that took all of 5 minutes. He's already got him. I love that. Oh, it's gonna happen too. I think that's exactly right. I'm also guessing these cops are the hit squad wearing the Punisher logo. So if so, what happens when they come face to face with Frank, which have a feeling is absolutely going to happen?
Frank's shutting all that shit down. There is absolutely. Did you see his face when Matt threw that damn casing at him and he looked at it? He was like, "Oh, this bullshit again." Nah. Frank has already clocked that shit. The only reason he hasn't done anything yet is because he's in semi-retirement right now. He's just trying to chill and battle his demons alone and get his shit together. But once he comes back, every last one of them cats is getting shut down in one way or another.
Absolutely. Fisk played that so smooth. Like, Gallo knew it was a fuck situation, but he couldn't say no to like for a plethora of reasons. Like, this squad is getting like a lot of the perks and demands that he'd been asking for that Fisk had already said no to. Plus, he's getting a few extras. Like, I don't know.
Put more cops on the streets. You know what? You right. I got you. Here's a list.
He's also well aware these men are the absolute worst of the worst in the precinct.
Worst of the worst.
This is going nowhere good, and they're going to be working for Fisk. He sees what's happening.
That's the chaos that he wanted, and now he's just ramping it up.
Yeah, and when Fisk goes to meet with his new crew of legal assassins, they seem more than ready and willing for their new assignment. Did you see that little nod the two gave at the end? Like, one of them is definitely the one that killed Hector, right?
Oh, definitely. Like, every last one of them were clocking each other, because they were all looking around like, hold on, okay, I know what the fuck your real rap sheet looked like, and you just killed the motherfucker in the alley 2 days ago. The fuck are you doing here? And how did Fisk come in talking to him? Oh, you graduated such and such in your class, and the youngest to make lieutenant, or some other bullshit he was saying. It's like, oh, that's impressive. And the guy's sitting there like damn near shocked, like, yeah, you're right. I did do that.
They looked at
like,
each other.
You forgot how good you used to be because you let your shit get corrupted.
It looks like we're going to get co-signed for all the dirt we're basically already doing. So, yeah, I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah, qualified immunity everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. The lady agrees. Then we get Hector's niece showing us that there truly is a huge difference between book smarts and street smarts. Like, got her straight A student ass out here just flunking out of street college as she decides to go deep underground looking for a suspected serial killer all by her lonesome. Are you kidding me? Like, how can she really be that dumb? Armed with nothing but a flashlight? What? Come on.
This again is why I say this is how you know this is a TV show.
Oh my god!
Because and fandom can correct me if I'm wrong. Like you said, we both New York kids. If you are trying to go into the sewer, first of all, it's unfathomable that any of us would just willingly go down into the sewers for whatever reason. Okay, we are not. What the hell is the little boy's name in it? Billy, Mikey,
Georgie?
whatever the fuck his name was, Georgie. Yeah, we don't. No, we are not on the Georgie level at all. No, there is no going down to the sewers for what? Absolutely not. If that's where the clues lead, well, maybe I should go talk to an adult. Hey, this would be a great time for you to go and get Matt, the trusted adult that you know is with their head in the game, and let them know what you found. You don't go down there with nothing but a flashlight. You went down there with just a flashlight. You didn't take nothing else with you, a knife.
And she already told Matt where she was going, and Matt seemed like she wasn't doing anything, so she just thought she'd go by herself with a flashlight.
Idiotic.
I was like, how can they show us that she's that smart? She's getting straight A students. She sneaks her way into morgues and stuff like that, but she's dumb enough to go down in these depths with a flashlight.
The one caveat I could give her is she's still grieving. And she's angry, and adults don't think that well when they're super angry, and this is a child still. So that's like the only save I can give her.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Did you notice that Punisher logo on the wall where she got snatched up?
Yeah, is that the same one we saw in the previous episodes, or
it's the fake one? It's I don't think it's actually Frank's. No, and I think that might be something that is also calculated by Muse.
I think it's just the same. I think it's basically the same thing. I mean, some of them have like the city at the bottom of them. Some of them are a little like tweaked differently, but for the main part, it's just the Punisher logo, isn't it? Like just showing it.
It's like it's a persona that he's taken on, I think.
So Matt gets a frantic call from her mom, and when she didn't make it home, at first he just calls 911, but when they answer, he's just like, fuck it. And then we know the wait is over. It is time to suit up. We're getting the devil back finally. And like, what a sick puppy Muse is. Like, at some point, what's up, Phantom? Were you kind of hoping that maybe he wouldn't go through with it because she was just a child?
Hell no. Why would he? The man needs his freaking blood to complete his muses. He don't care in the world. I still just need to know like the why he does it. That's all I care about.
So sick. That's just it. From my understanding, there is no why. He just is.
There is no why. He's just weird.
I mean, the show could tweak it though. I don't know.
Yeah, he's just a client of chaos. That's what he loves. But what was that shot that he gave her before he stuck the pump in her leg?
I think he tried to something to paralyze her. That's about it.
Oh, she was already knocked out. I mean, it's possible that maybe he gave her something else to prolong her being knocked out, or actually, it may have been like an agent to like speed up the slowing down of her heart.
That's what I was wondering. Oh yeah, maybe there you go. Or I was wondering, is it like a blood thinner so it can pump out easier and he can pump it out faster?
That could be in the cocktail too.
Yeah, what a trip. So then
blood is a really weird thing. There's a lot more going on than just the regular liquid.
Yeah, maybe it keeps it so it doesn't coagulate and clot up, so it stays as a liquid and easier to paint with.
It doesn't look like he has a freezer down there, so yeah, he would need something to keep it in its liquid state, so it doesn't. Well, it's not going to clot once it's out the body, but it can go bad, and I'm sure that's not the mix that he wants in the paint.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and how come he has to do this? How come he just couldn't use stuff from a slaughterhouse? Like, that was a trip.
It's just his preference because he weird like that.
Also, they showed a guy like when the train went by earlier, just kind of standing there on the tracks.
I think that was him.
But that's just it. It was a black guy. So that would,
I didn't see his face. I saw you talk about the guy that had the vest on, like as the train was going by, like right in front of him, right?
Yeah, I saw a
skin tone. I saw the mask.
I saw a thing where he turned, and I saw a thing paused on it, and unless they were just making it like that, and it was just a stand-in actor, and you weren't supposed to see that. But they got to know today, people got 4K TVs and are pausing and everything.
Right, and you have to know there's nerds like us that are watching it at like 0.5 speed in some moments to catch every detail. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. I thought immediately that was him because right after they went down and that dude found his body, like he was waiting to see somebody find it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was until I found out that I was a black guy standing there. And then I'm like, well, that would blow the shit out of our theory about it being that one kid. So, and I'm pretty positive it's going to end up being that one kid.
It could also, well, who's to say there's only one?
Oh, that'd be sick. Find out there's more than one muse. That'd be a sick twist. That'd be crazy.
So maybe that's how he gets it done so quick. They're working in shifts.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Get a couple of them up there doing it. Fisk heads back down for a little meeting with Adam, and he's carrying an axe. And I already knew like he was going to give it to him. I knew he wasn't going to bring this out on him. But if Adam had any sense at all, like if that was me, I would have just charged Fisk like I was going to hit him, juke left, and bounced right, and been up them stairs and out. Like this man would throw you an axe, not knowing he wouldn't be able to take it right back away from you. Like act like you're charging, dip, and run, son.
Nah, I would have just looked at it and sat there. Because the main thing is he wants that reaction. He wants that fight. He wants a reason to completely dominate him. But because he fancies himself a gentleman fighter or whatever, in all things he has to be, quote unquote classy. He's not gonna just go in and outright attack him when he knows unequivocally that like he can't, that there's no way for him to beat Fisk. So that's why he brought the axe. Like, here, use that. I realize you at a disadvantage. Let's try to even up the battlefield. There you go. I would have just sat there.
I'm not sitting shit.
I knew I was being played because I was even at the playing field. You giving me an axe, you don't. Like, well, what the hell? I know you're bigger than me. You probably even looks like he's been starved down there too. So it's like, how many strength do you
exactly
have right now?
In no way, shape, or form was he ever going to win that fight unless Fisk had handed him a gun.
Yeah, like,
and he had great aim enough to hit him in the head. That's it.
I'd have been like, I am hungry.
I think Fisk would have caught him.
You are big. You are not about to catch me. I'm out. I'd have just scroll down. Like, if I was Adam,
we've seen him fight and move already. He's big, but he's still quick.
Yeah, I don't think he would not.
He would still have caught him.
Somebody like that. I don't know. I'd have been out.
As little as that dude is, and he's been starved. Nah, he's not. He's no way he's getting out.
To fight properly, he knows that. Actually,
well, I don't think he knows how to fight. He does not look like a dude that had any type of fight training at all.
He's a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's gonna.
I wonder if Vanessa knows. Y'all think she's figured it out, and maybe that's what triggered her to start doing all the extra moving in the shadows around Fisk.
Oh, she knows that he's gonna do something.
Like she knows where he. Well, yeah, like knows where. But if she knows maybe where he is, but she knows she cannot break him out yet.
Oh, I don't know about that. But she definitely knows if Fisk went to talk that it wasn't just a talk.
I think she already thinks he's dead.
Mm-hmm. That's what I would guess. Because, yeah, she's not that dumb. She knows who she's married to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's just no way.
Did you catch that part where I think it was once he finally like took the axe from him and he started choking him, he was still screaming mine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, you are reliving this whole fight in your head every minute of every day. This is why you can't focus on shit else.
That was ridiculous. Gotta say, it was pretty cool the way they were rocking back and forth, showing the both Fisk and Matt fights and like fighting with their darker sides, finally getting to come out and play. But they both unleashed the beast, and it did not turn out well for their adversaries. But when is Matt gonna learn to just kill him? Like, just be done with it.
Dude,
like,
I was saying that the whole time. I get it though. I mean, the one thing here though is that girl's life was in danger. If he did not get her heart started and get her breathing like immediately, then that would have been a lost cause.
But yeah,
even saying that, were it me in that place, I'm taking this motherfucker out first. We're not about to do this shit again.
He's got over 60 confirmed kills.
Shit. Enough people have died already. I'm not about to come back down in these sewers looking for your ass.
I mean, you already had him strung up. Like the little one was dying.
The fight was over.
Wrap that other end against a rung or something and then run over and take her. Like it would have taken 2 seconds. How are you just going to let it go? I don't know. I was just like, I mean, it was a pretty close call. He did have to give her CPR to bring her back, but 2 seconds. Wrap that around the ladder.
A couple more seconds, then I think he would have had him. But he was more worried about her, and I get it. But
take it back and tie it off, and then go save the girl while he's hanging there swinging. I mean, my God, it's a TV show, and that would have ended it too early. But dude, come on, you can't let this guy go.
I don't know. I don't know if the physics of that would have worked because he had to pull pretty far away to get him up off the ground to where he didn't have anything to like hook his leg on. To go back over there, the rope would have been slackened, and then he would have had to pull him back up at very close contact without that extra long pull that he could put on it when he first pulled him in and he walked away. I'm not sure he would have been able to do it with him standing like right there next to it. It would have been harder.
One who might need a little more than CPR is Adam, because my guy took a beating.
I knew Fist wasn't gonna kill him.
Man, I have to admit, he was lucky to still have his hands though. Like when I saw that axe, I thought, sure, like his new nickname was about to be Stumpy. Like I was just like, how did he not just chop his hands off after her saying that?
That's why I said I would have just sat on the bed, bro. Like, nah, man, I'm already tired. I'm good. Just go ahead and kill me.
Oh my God. I don't know. Did you think the hands were coming off when you saw that axe phantom?
Nah.
Really?
He's enjoying the torture too much.
I thought Fisk is not having it. Like you said, when he was sitting there fighting, like he was just screaming out mine, like while he was beating out.
Like, bro, he knows that. I don't think we need to keep having this conversation.
Well, she didn't know before. Will Hector's niece now be able to put 2 and 2 together and realize that Matt is indeed Daredevil after he was just standing there over there? You don't think so?
No. She thought that was her uncle.
What?
When she revived, and go back and watch that scene. When she revived for a couple seconds, they're panning down, they're looking at her, and she says, Tio? Tio is uncle in Spanish. She thought she was looking at her uncle.
I thought she said Daredevil.
She said Daredevil.
Did she?
Yeah,
I heard Tio. I didn't watch with the subtitles on this time.
Yeah, she said
Daredevil. I'll have to go watch.
And then Daredevil said, "Yeah, it's me. I'm here."
Okay, then even more so, I don't think she's gonna figure it out just yet.
She said, "Did y'all catch it?"
Oh
yeah, literally, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, they might be on the same page.
They both said, "Oh, we haven't seen him." Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, that he's been doing that the whole time. That's why they beating him up, letting him heal. That's why they kept zooming in on his knuckles. Yeah, to show like he's down there beating his ass at least every other day.
That's so brutal. It's just like be done with it.
Like, bro, just kill me, okay? I mean, look, I banged your girl. She didn't know where she was at. She was grieving. I was trying to help her feel better. Okay, she came to me.
Yeah. How about I didn't know she was married? She didn't say nothing.
I'm saying, this ain't my fault. Why you ain't mad at her? This thing with cheaters and their spouses. I don't get it. Why are you mad at the other person? Right. Be mad at the one you with.
Exactly. And again, I can't believe how little they touched on the bank robbery. Like I thought it was going to be a 2-parter. Literally, like what was the point of them dropping 2 at once? That still drives me nuts. Like it must have been a timing thing, and they have something coming out right when this one's going to be done, so they don't overlap. But
I think some part of that is going to come back in because that little it's little, but it's not little. That whatever it was that was stolen from that vault that was worth that 1.8 million or not. Oh wait, what's his name? 1.8 million.
Who? Luca?
Yeah,
he did.
Was he who they were conferring with? Because I know last time we said that they needed 1.8, but I don't think we knew that Luca was in that mix. Yeah. Or did they say that?
That's the same guy that shot him. That
okay, right.
Now, remember I was saying it took me till I was writing the thing to realize that all tied in together, and they were all working.
Yeah, same thing.
That was a trip. What's up, Phantom? What do we think of this episode as a whole?
No, not bad. It wasn't 10 out of 10 Funkos like previous episodes, but for me, but no, it was like an 8 out of 10. It was 8 out of 10. But like you said, I do kind of wish it was like a little bit more about the bank heist. But for me now, just looking at it, just showcasing like still more of like, Matt's skills. Like even with or without the suit, he's still Daredevil. Still, again, just tying that universe of since this whole Born Again is literally him being born again in the MCU. They had to like throw in these cameos in this damn show. Previous one we got Yusef, and again hearing his daughter. And this one we got the fencing dude. Even though I don't like his ass, we got him in here. But also I was like surprised like how fast that Muse got away. It's like he turned and it's like he was gone. I'm like, what the hell? He just teleported?
Oh, he's quick, absolutely. But he was
He's
too
Jason.
fixated on saving old girl's life. He was giving her the old pumps, and then he had to give her the big thump. And, yeah, all that. He was time to go. You saw him wake up. Yeah, that was insane. What's up? That's not the first time I've heard somebody say that. Do you think there's any way that gem was an Infinity Stone?
Hell no. What you
don't
mean?
think I don't think it's an Infinity Stone, but it did look like it was just as precious as that. So I wouldn't be surprised if it ended up being something else. And actually,
did you notice all the different colors of all the different masks from the people in the heist were all the different colors of the Infinity Stones?
I thought you were actually going to ask that. I had all the colors written down on my note sheet.
And the only color that they didn't have was yellow, which now we see the last Infinity Stone, which was just like the last Infinity Stone we saw.
Wait, didn't they have a yellow one?
Not a mask.
Red, blue, green, purple, black.
The one they didn't have was yellow.
Right.
And they found the yellow, just like the way they found the Infinity Stones, and they found the yellow. They got the yellow one last.
Yeah. And it is an extremely precious stone, so it wouldn't surprise me. And it is super tinfoil reach, but with the X-Men actually coming back in, it wouldn't surprise me if it ended up being something related to the Shi'ar, because they also have like a special gem. So I think it's like the Necros something or other stone that like is almost the center of their whole power structure. So I don't know. Maybe that might be something that comes in. We'll see.
Or it's a soul stone, and that's how they're going to bring Foggy back. What? We getting Foggy back?
Absolutely not.
Zombie Foggy.
You literally have to go to a whole other galaxy to find that damn stone. Stop it.
We getting Zombie Foggy back. He coming. Oh, it was pretty good, but I don't know, when will we get to see the Punisher next episode back in kicking ass? Like, I don't know. I'd rather see him take out some of these dirty cop fanboys. Do we think Punisher's coming back next?
What episode we on?
We're on 6.
It'll be 7 airing tonight, and
it'll be 7. Yeah,
probably.
I think
8.
it's highly possible.
You think it'll be 8? I think they got to bring him back.
Yeah,
I need at least
if not 7. Well, you know what? No, 8 is a bit more likely, because that would be the penultimate episode, and also they're going to show all of the fuck shittery that this task force is about to get into, and something is going to loop back, obviously with Matt, but then Matt's going to need reinforcements, and baby girl ain't going to be ready yet, so he's going to have to go get the only other one that he knows he can count on to come in, throw some bows, and not ask questions, and that's Frank.
Or maybe he doesn't say anything. He just gets himself in a bind, and
Frank comes up. Just like last time, he's helping him from the roof.
I need at least 2. I mean, I want 2. Bring it 7 and 8, 8 and 9. I mean, I need 2 episodes.
They make a good tag team. Also, I feel like it's an opportunity to bring in the Defenders, because we know they're all coming back. I don't know why the hell they want to bring Loris back out the Reach, but he's supposed to be coming too. But with especially going up against this task force, I think that would be just a good soft intro for them, and then later on they come back with however their show's going to go.
Could be. What about
those are my predictions?
What about that lady they were showing that was kind of trying to show that, Fist better get in line, or she'll make sure that his seat at the table doesn't last very long? You think there's any way that she ends up being like a super villain or a superhero undercover? Because, I mean, the other guy that he talked to was a swordsman. Is there any way that she's like some undercover hero?
No. I mean, if you unless you count her superpower as being a rich white woman in New York.
I don't know.
I mean, Batman said that his superpower was he's rich. So
the way she was talking and just so confident and just in it, and like she could just be just a regular.
That's literally just a rich white person talking shit because they want to make somebody fall in line. I don't think she has any type of special powers. I'd be very surprised if she did. What would they be?
No idea. Some kind of Madame Medusa, Madame Web, something. Who knows?
Oh no, not Madame Web. No. Although it would be age accurate if that was a thing. She would be age accurate.
Who knows? Like she could be another undercover widow. Like I don't know. She's gonna be something though. I don't think that lady's just something. I don't think she's anything regular. I think she's gonna be something. You heard it here first. We're gonna find out. Oh, we're also gonna find out what everybody remembers in this episode. We got a few trivia questions.
Not a damn thing.
you know these answers, put them over in the chat box. If you're watching later, put them in the comment section down below. The lady that revived Electra was a rich white woman too. Hey. So they got power.
Oh, no, okay, but see, no, but we know that she had powers. She was a part of the hand, so that's a completely different ballgame.
How do we know this woman's not part of the hand?
Ain't the hand over?
Because they've shown us all of the heads of the hand, and
Or
they except for the one dude, all of them were left alive, unless I'm forgetting something. Oh wait, no, I think they did kill Sigourney, but I don't think the hand operates on just bringing in regular people. She was a rich white woman, yeah, but she wasn't from here. She was from some lands overseas from like hundreds of years ago. Though those were very old folks.
Right. We'll see. I can't wait to see where they take it, and we got about a little less than an hour to find out. But let's figure it out, see if we can answer any of these questions. Like I said, if you know these answers, put them in the chat box. Or watching later, put them in the comment section down below. What animal shape was painted on Muse's opening mural?
A bull.
Tiger?
Oh, nope, it was a bull. Start out, get it.
Yeah, that's right.
What were the two biggest words painted on that opening mural?
Kiss ass?
Exactly.
Or no, it wasn't the second one. I'm firm on the first one being kiss.
I would
I don't remember the second.
I would just go with your original guess.
Okay.
Kiss ass, absolutely correct. We can keep it moving. What did Fisk raise Luca's penance payment to?
Wasn't it 2.8?
Yeah.
2.8 million.
Oh, he said he raised it $1 million. Yeah.
Yep, $1 million more. 2.8. Absolutely correct.
He thinks he's so clever doing that too.
Lady V got it. Absolutely correct. What was the sanitation man's name that told Fisk about the murals?
I do not remember.
John.
I want to say something Joe or something like that.
Santina or Santini?
John Santini. Look at fandom bringing it back.
All right. Good on you.
Did you realize that was the guy in the bank heist that was talking about?
Oh, immediately. At one point, I'm like, what the hell is this guy here for? Who's from the heist?
Yeah, he's the one talking about he had that expensive puck signed, and then the one that said, hey, he was with us. He's a hostage. Yeah, that guy was from the bank heist. What law firm was Matt talking about with Kirsten when the Ayala girl walked in?
Oh, I don't remember.
This is one you're not supposed to get. This is one that I make sure we don't get 100%
on. The guy from the bank. Yep, you're correct, Lady V.
Oh, wasn't that? Yep, exactly. That was him. Yep.
Maybe that'll be the tie-in that comes in later. There'll be some more of those folks that end up in different places.
Oh, the bank people. That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, anybody knows that? Put it in the comment section down below. What law firm was Matt talking about with Kristen when the Ayala girl walked in? And speaking of the Ayala girl, what's her first name?
Yeah, I don't remember that either. Damn.
What's Hector's
Matt?
niece?
I want to say Maddie, but I don't think that's it.
That is not it. What is Hector's
Angelica?
Oh, wow. What a great guess. We're going to give it to you. Just don't even guess anymore. Angela, absolutely correct.
Word?
Pulled it right out of her backside. Isn't that perfect?
All right.
Absolutely. Angela, correct. What class was she skipping to come talk to Matt? There's a deep dive.
English class?
Oh, it's not that deep. He just snatched up that easy.
Oh, never mind.
English. Well done, you. Where did she say all the kidnappings were by?
What was it? Track 61? The Q line?
Yep, the old Q line. Track 61. Exactly. My man came prepared to play. He is doing it. How many blood murals have the
goes to Queens?
What's that? Oh, is it by Queens?
Oh, the Q. That's the one that goes to Queens, or am I misremembering that?
I mean, there's a bunch, but that's one of them.
Yeah. How many blood murals have the cops found so far?
Was it like almost over 60?
60 something? 61?
Oh, snap. What'd you say, Phantom?
Was it a little over 60?
Yeah, 60 something. Isn't it 61, 63?
Yeah. Exactly. 60, or it could be more. Yep. Who is Luca to pay his penance tax to?
Oh, what is that asshole's name?
It was in Gallo.
Yeah, the gangster dude.
No, Gallo's the commissioner.
Okay.
I don't remember his name. I know his face, but I don't remember his name.
There's too many for you guys to get all but one. Let's have at least two we got in here a little tougher. Who is Luca to pay the penance to? You know that one? Put it in the comment section down below. Where is Kingpin staying now that he's mayor?
Dang, and the freaking Clinton guy spoke of it.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, one call and I can buy it. I'm like, wait, what?
He remembers.
Shit.
He remembers. Oh,
It's like
Lottie,
the
we nailed it, too.
penthouse
Well done.
of a hotel or something, isn't it?
Famous
may not be a
place where the
hotel,
mayor
but-
of New York City stays. Where is it?
I almost want to say the Waldorf Astoria, but I don't think that's it.
Anybody watching later?
Yeah, I
put
don't
that
remember.
Comment section down below. Fist didn't like the word gang. What term did he prefer?
Task Force. No.
Incorrect.
What? Posse.
Fist did
Problem
not
solvers.
like gang.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
you're getting closer there. What term?
Anti-vigilante task force?
No, but that's probably the name of his. That's the name of it, but that's not what he called it. I don't like the word gang. I prefer the term. What did he say?
What, a club? I don't know. Yeah,
Anybody
I
knows
don't
that one? Put
remember.
in the comment section down below. Yeah, I was hoping that'd be another one he didn't get. So well done. Making me feel better. All this is putting in. Oh, what was the date Fist said that Cold North lost it all?
January
No,
16?
definitely, I don't remember that.
God dang, you were
Not 16, 14.
there. You go. I was like, how'd you get that close and miss it? Jesus. There you go. Well done, you. January 14th. Nailed it. Absolutely correct. And getting down into it, what city did Cole move from?
Who are we talking about?
The same guy, the the task force guy now.
The guy that Fisk was pumping up in the meeting.
Oh, was it Philadelphia or Pittsburgh?
It was not.
Chicago?
There you go. My home city. Chi-Town. Came in from Chicago. And what rank does he hold now that he's in New York?
Detective?
Incorrect.
No, is it sergeant?
There you go. Oh, she's just
Yeah.
guessing and nailing it. AK is on fire. It's like, you need to go buy a lotto ticket. You are getting it. Oh, okay, fandom. Here you go. What was he back in Chicago? What was his rank?
Detective?
There you go. Bringing it back. And last but not least, I think this is a deep dive. You might know it. What is Hector's sister's name?
I
No
want
clue.
to say Maria, but I don't think that's it.
What is Angela's mama's name?
Esmeralda. Almita.
Close. Getting close.
Close with Esmeralda?
Well, no, just close with it's definitely a Spanish name.
Maria?
Well, obviously it would be.
Very.
That's the first one I said.
Yeah, no. That's one I can barely pronounce. I'll tell you that. Oh, but if anybody knows that one, put it in the comment section down below. That is rocking it, and that's going to do it for us. You guys got anything going on in the next couple of days before we get back on here on Thursday? Bring in the next one.
Tomorrow, me and the ladies will be talking about the Wheel of Time. I believe we're on episodes 4 and 5. I think. It's either 2 and 3 or 4 and 5. Calendars are mixed up. Starting around 8:30. Me, Meeks, and Lady D. And shout out to Meeks because today is her birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, me.
Happy birthday.
And I don't think we have anything come up for the weekend. Then Monday we'll be back with what do we cover on Monday? Daredevil on my channel. And then we'll go from there. We're here again on Thursday, right?
Absolutely. We'll be back here on Thursday talking about Daredevil episode 7. It's dropping here in about an hour, and we're going to be back on Thursday to talk about it. So that's going to do it for us. I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here. Till we see you on Thursday. Peace, everybody.